All right, welcome back to the 80 Star Basketball channel. So this was the video I was waiting for. This was the another catalyst to me. Was this Geoff Wilson and Teapot, and I forgot the other guy's name. I think it's Jeff, but he basically does this video, and I'm gonna show it and play it in a second and talk to it. This has data points that to me matter so much, and I will explain why. And just things that, as I've seen for the last, 8 months of owning Star, there's been some videos, there's been catalysts coming out, PSA grading, Beckett, kind of doing the apology issue, Dustin picking up a sports card dad, talking about it being the most important card, the 84 Star, and then actually getting it, and he got it just in the nick of time. But again, just as a collector, from one collector to another, we just love the card. But these things that are happening, and Geoff Wilson even buying the buying the 101 PSA 8 at the National, obviously that was kind of big news, and for 100,000 from Dave. And I talked to Dave, and I'm actually going to give you a little bit of insight into, or talking to him, some things that I think are kind of solidified what I see is coming. So I'll talk to that in a little bit. But this was just one thing is this is going to be kind of, again, a stream of consciousness video. I kind of, for time's sake and for several other factors, basically on vacation right now, so I got to put this together on the phone. But I did want to say that I definitely want to get it out. But subscribe, like, comment, give me what you think, because I'm going to be talking to some certain points here. There's some major points in this that I think when I was watching people react to this video, it's to me, it's missing the data pieces that are solidified that will account for value. And it's odd because, again, I do want to say, for people who haven't watched my videos on Star that I've been putting out for about 5 months now, is really, I'm not out to push and pump the card. I'm not out to do anything. I think it's massively undervalued. I think it has been slept on, and it's really just one of those. It's the I want to say the most special card in the hobby to me. It really has this unique story and unique place, and it happens to be the Michael Jordan rookie card. So it's got all these elements, but I do own copies, and I'm not going to be selling them. They're not in my. So as I watch the price go up, I've had people congratulate me on, oh wow, you're up already, and I'm like, I actually don't really, kind of care. It's bittersweet for me. I wanted more copies, which I got priced out of, but at the same time, it confirms what I was thinking. So, a lot of people are really on the value front, and truly, if this car fell in price, I would keep it. It really doesn't matter to me. I own the Michael Jordan rookie card. It is a cornerstone of my collection, and it's just this thing that it's hard to relate to other people on this, because quite often it's just about value, or what did you pay, what is it worth now, and you just want to sell. And it's really hard for a lot of people to realize that profit is secondary to actually wanting to own the card. Again, I'll use Jerry Buss when he got offered $1 billion for the Lakers, and he basically said, well, the first thing that's a ton of money, but the first thing that I would do if I sold the Lakers is I would want to buy the Lakers. Happiness is a smile in life, and that's one of the things that I get from owning the card. So I realize that, obviously, I'm not saying I'm above money or anything. It's not it. I'm trying to say that, there's true collectors of things. And once, it's placement in life and all these things, that I truly do have some $20 cards that are really just almost as important in my collection. And people don't understand that. And it's, that's one of the things that makes us all, a unique story. But getting past all that, and now on to this, I did want to kind of clarify some things up front when I'm talking to it. But mainly in this, So let's go. This is the screenshot, of basically the what he put up as the picture, and here is them talking about it. I'm going to talk to a couple of data points that they say, and I really wanted to focus. The elements are what gets me. Of on this, there were two huge things that stood out to me. One, there is unanimous agreement that it is the true rookie card. That was basically all three of them go through, and if you see anything different in that distinction, watch it. The other thing was pretty much, I think it was Teapot and Geoff both basically talked to it, that the pack pulled doesn't mean much to them. And again, I've been kind of screaming that is distribution isn't as big as people think it is, and for what it is, and both here solidified that. And what's funny, when I do my valuation models, and I am working on those data modeling videos, it's just going to take some time to get out. I want to do it right, but they have to be do them a certain way to where they're most effective. But when I actually start moving, or even just thinking in your head, when you start moving, okay, well, if this is actually the rookie card and it existed before, and if that is solidified, then that starts to change up how you actually look at the other data. So that's what's important to me here.
I have been convinced, after much discussion with many, many people in the sports card hobby, I have been convinced I do personally recognize the 84 star as a rookie card. I think it's a rookie card. It came out his rookie year, as you said, or thereabouts. And the whole it's not pack pulled thing, it doesn't really bother me that much. I think there's kind of like...
So if you watched my other videos, what the thing that's funny about this is it goes down to this. You start with the distribution. You start going down these rabbit holes of logic to figure out if something is, was it distributed right? Did it go? And there is no set thing saying what it has to be by who. There isn't like a charter that we go by in the hobby. It's just kind of word of mouth. And if you do that word of mouth, that's essentially going to come down to who profits, what money talks, dealers and the industry, the people making the packs. That is what is going to control that narrative. And that is why that narrative is as big as it is. It really is too, because when packs, that's a business model that's great. They can sell you duplicates. And I'm not trying to be, it's not conspiracy theorists. It's just follow the money. It's really, really simple to see where these arguments originate from. So distribution is, to me, is just like they're saying, it isn't that important. I do want to go in because I want to fast forward a little bit here, because something is said. And this one really struck me when he just came out of the blue and said this, and this mattered to me a lot. It kind of popped my eyes when this happened.
Michael Jordan, this guy's take on which one he would pick. The significance of the card in the market.
If you let me pick between the two, I would pick the star.
Okay.
Just because of its rarity and its earlier age.
1,500.
Wow. So he said, I would pick the star because of its earlier age. And the rarity thing, that's supply side. So that's kind of just data that's set. The earlier age. So basically it's coming down to those things, how you look and weigh the data. What matters in terms of when it was distributed. So that's kind of what the things I focused on is essentially there was unanimous agreement, that the 84 star is a rookie card. And the true rookie, I think most voiced that it is. Geoff didn't, but he just basically said it is a rookie card. But he basically said the other two, I believe, said true rookie card, and that basically implies, okay, then the iconic status of the 86 Fleer. Again, as I've been saying, it's a third-year card. But going past that to me and kind of saying, okay, now with this unanimous agreement and now hearing everything else, this was something, when they go on this, they're talking to a lot of people. These are the cycles that feed on themselves. So now I'm going to kind of get into my unsolicited advice, is for people who are holding this card, I would say if you love having a Michael Jordan rookie card, hold it. You know, the profit people and people who are just going out for money, I get it. I understand that's going to be an element, obviously, to that. And who am I to say anything? The reason why is I'm kind of saying this is that it is going to be difficult for you to reattain the card, especially in the condition. So really think about if that's what you want to do and sell. I would highly recommend, you know, with such a low supply, if you actually want to hold a Michael Jordan rookie card like I do, you know, that's something that you kind of look at with a second glance, because in the hobby generally we can reattain something and replace it. This is much more difficult. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Here's kind of the last thing I'll end with this. I talked to Dave a little bit, and remember, I think, you know, he's just shown as like money, and he really, Dave is really also, he's a very big dealer, and now his name is kind of getting thrown out there a lot. Dave is a very big collector. He loves Star. Again, he's selling and stuff. He's not going to ever stop buying these 101s. You know, he's going to look to basically get, I know he's putting some sets together. I know he would love to put an 84, you know, PSA 9, but I don't even know if that's possible, but a PSA 8 for sure. He's trying to make these sets. And in talking to him, here's your tidbit of info. I can tell you right now, he's got offers on the table for those PSA 9s. They're going to eclipse this 925. So he is turning down those offers at the moment, and these are multiple offers in different people. So these guys, when they talked about it, Jeff and Teapot, you know, they're looking at it and saying, okay, this is one sale, and I'm going to say right now, the next sales are going to eclipse this, and it's going to be a matter of time. It could be short. It could be a little while. I know Dave is not in a rush to sell. He knows what he has. So there's more news coming. There's more things coming. I think everyone is shocked because it keeps happening, and they're immediately like, you know, people who own it want to profit, but some people want to just hold it. And then there's other people wanting, you know, they got the FOMO and stuff, and it's kind of like, well, what were the reasons why you didn't buy it before when it was lower priced? You know, it's never an uncomfortable decision because the dollar amount is higher, but the same rules still apply. I think this, you know, this still has much further to run, and there's more news to come out. So don't think this is the last that you've heard of this, you know, for sales and whatnot. This is really gonna be kind of like, wow. Kind of, I want to say the first big sales of this card, but it kind of is, and things will price adjust and go accordingly. So I thought this video was huge. Again, to sum up, I thought this video was huge, and it's going to be really, really interesting. So get the popcorn out and enjoy the ride, and I will see you at the next video.